Hi, welcome to Hobby Life. This is the first part of a game called Paranormasight. Don't know anything about it. I just looked cool. I downloaded it, and I figured I'd try it out. If I if it's not my cup of tea, then I'm probably gonna drop it. Unless people really want me to continue. Otherwise, I'm just gonna play games as I want. Um, yeah, I don't know anything about this game, like I said, so uh, I don't know what type of genre it is. I'm assuming it's just like a visual novel with maybe some puzzle elements. Uh, Generally I don't really edit videos, but if I get stuck on a puzzle because I'm too dumb or something, then I might just like cut it uh, to when I solve the puzzle. So just a heads up in case you like don't like that. But I mean, if you do want to see the entire thing without cuts, there's a good chance that it'll just be on Patreon or something. So hope you enjoyed the ride, and this is Paranormasight. So, looks like it's gonna start like right as I load the game. So, yeah. I also might just read things out. So, if you don't like that, then I'm sorry. This is not it's not the stream for you. Uh, I do know sometimes like for scary games, I like playing the commentary list, or not playing, but watching the commentary list versions. Um, but yeah, hopefully you're here for me as well. Otherwise, hopefully someone else is playing a commentary-less version, and if they are, then give them a watch instead. All right, so you're here. Welcome, welcome. I've been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Okay, now we know it looks like we can do a more accurate voice. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the storyteller. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I shall be your guide going forward. Oh no, he trapped Grandpa on the TV. It's like Pegasus. Now then, before we begin our story, there are several things I must bring to your attention. First, this game uses autosave. The game will automatically save at regular intervals, so you may stop playing at any time. Saving is a very important element of games. It is the only way to keep your memories in place. If you do not wish to rely on autosave alone, you can also save manually via the menu. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to continue reading it. This is just like the tutorial stuff. Hopefully I can get to the part where they let me adjust the volume, because the music's really loud. If there's a voice you'd prefer not to hear, you can mute it. I mean, yeah, sometimes there are some voices. I wonder if there's like original JP voices. Okay, so I think I can adjust things here. I don't have a controller, no. Okay, so this is just a guide. I can't even adjust it here. Okay, maybe I can go here and adjust some stuff? Yeah. Okay, so... I'm not a tile screen, so I can't... Wait, is game language like the actual language of the game? Or is that the voice acting? Okay, that's much better. I'm just gonna set some of these down too, just in case. Okay, sorry you guys have to watch this. Alright. Alright, what should we call ourselves? Oh boy, I've never come up with a name on screen before. I mean, I usually have a name I use, but I don't know if I want to use it for this. Let's just go with this, Kev. I see, this guy is it? What? I guess, sure. I guess they're just pulling my name from Steam. But I mean, okay. Are you sure you should have called this guy? Yeah, sure, call me this guy. Oh, how rude of me. Yeah, you bet you're rude. He said, but it seems I was wrong. What came over me? Let me try again. You should be called Kev. Yes. Okay, so I'm guessing that's gonna play. Hopefully, it plays into the story somehow. Presented by Kev. But I'm not making this story. From antiquity to present day, regardless of how society and civilization evolve, death has been a constant presence that none have ever escaped. Whether it's one's own or that of someone close, death is always a difficult thing to accept. This is an immutable reality, a value shared by all, no matter the age in which they live. In fact, oral traditions reflecting people's fears and prayers regarding death still remain, ghost spirits and so on. Similarly, in attempt to defy death, many curses, rituals, and customs have been born, from burning spirit incense to summoning the souls of the dead. Some of those secret arts are still being passed down to this day. On that note, Kev, this may seem rather abrupt, but is there someone you wish to bring back from the dead? What if you had one chance to use the secret art of resurrecting the dead? Yes, if you had the power to bring someone back to life, one time and one time only. I wouldn't want it, I don't think. It's like there's too many implications behind resurrecting someone. Like, what if they don't want it? What if they're brought back, but then they only have a short time left? It's just, I don't know, there's too much. I see. Very interesting. Yes, that is what I thought you would say. Sure, storyteller. You didn't even know my name was Kev. What seems to be the matter? You want to know what this box that has been sitting here is? It's quite the curious thing, isn't it? This is called a color television. I have no idea what this is. What is color? And yes, I use the British Canadian spelling of color. The world I will be sending you to is full of devices such as this that do not exist in the age you are from. In this era, a color television can be found in nearly every household, so am I from the past? That is not all. For example, if a person should wish to contact someone while they are out of their home, they use public telephones like this that can be found all over the city. Can you imagine what life would be like in such a time? I mean, I don't really contact anybody, so... I'd be thrilled to have you continue this story, Kev. After all, that is why you came here, no? So let us begin. I have kept you waiting long enough. I'll present to you Paranormasight, a bizarre tale surrounding the curse known as the Rite of Resurrection. A peculiar yarn ensnaring 9 men and women in a fierce fight for their lives as it unravels. Some of the characters appearing within surely share your views on the Rite of Resurrection. I imagine those who have lost someone dear to them will feel particularly strongly about it, clinging to it as their last desperate hope. The first I shall introduce, a man named Shogo Okiye, is one of them. Shogo Okiye, male, office worker. Shogo is an unremarkable young man entering this 3rd year of working in the planning department at Hihaku Soaps, a chemicals company headquartered in Sumida. Born in western Tokyo to an ordinary family around the same time as the birth of color TV. This color TV thing seems to be a very prominent aspect of this game. You grew up amidst the boom of special effects, heavy action films, anime, variety shows, professional baseball, and pop music. Shogo graduated from a famous private university in Tokyo and has since held an apolitical mindset, common among those of his generation with no strong ideals and no particular satisfaction. He is content to just go with the flow, having stumbled into his current position by chance. It's safe to assume he will follow the stereotypical path of working his way up the ladder, starting a family, and remaining at the same company until retirement. He plays folk guitar as a hobby and is currently looking for a girlfriend. Wow, they really nailed the demographic of probably the most common people playing this. Maybe, I don't know if this guy is like supposed to be us. Actually no, it's not us. I'm Kev. But I feel like this guy was created for that purpose of being relatable or something. Breaking news. Oh, I wonder what it could be at such a time. Early this morning, the body of a drowned man was discovered at a park in Sumida City. Police have identified the body as Shogo Okiye, a 25-year-old man who worked at a company in the area. Poor guy. As signs of a struggle were found, the Sumida police suspect foul play and have launched an investigation. Oh, excuse me. Please pay no mind to what you have just seen. Goodness, you've very nearly saw something that would have spoiled the story. So either he's dead, or one of us are gonna kill him and put him in that place. Just pretend you did not see that. Let us turn back time. Let's turn back time back a smidge. That's a terrible sentence. And start again from there. Do you understand? You saw nothing. This guy. You know nothing. Wow, that means I don't even know the tutorial. What was the point of telling me the tutorial if I don't know nothing? The story is a work of fiction. All locations, characters, no relation to reality. But Kevin's based off me. Whenever I see Square Enix, I can't help but think of my friend telling me the story of how Square and Enix merged together. Shogo? Shogo, are you alright? Wait, am I? So I guess I am playing as Shogo. Oi! Kiteru no. Can you hear me? Are? Hey, that's not a proper answer. Earth to Shogo. I don't like. I know that they're doing this to get you familiar with the names, but I hate it when they put the full when people say full names in written format, or just in TV shows too. What do you think you're doing, falling asleep here? You gave me quite the shock. Come on now, up with you, up. Okay, and there. How's that? All right? Do you feel dizzy? Have a headache? Are your humors off balance? Yeah, my humors are always off balance. I'm fine, I think. There's definitely nothing wrong with my humors, though my head's still a little fuzzy. Okay, so we are playing as Shogo then, maybe? Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Turn your head around a little bit to see if you can walk alright. When the game is in your control, drag the screen or move the right stick to look around. Try looking around your surroundings now. Oh, that's cool. This is kind of creepy. Oh my god! I like it. So far, so we're a very interactive type of visual novel. Good, good. You seem to be fine. What a relief. Do you remember anything like where we are or what we were doing? I'm gonna play. You look so confused. You're messing with me, right? Stop it. You're scaring me. All right, let's just calm down. Take a good look around you, okay? You can look around and select things you want to investigate. You can converse with people by selecting their faces. Let's look at our surroundings. Where are we? Alright, this is Smida City, Tokyo. We're at Kinchibori Park, near Kinshicho Station. Yoko brought me here saying she needed my help with something important. It's just past midnight. That explains why there's nobody else around. One of 23 districts in Tokyo. Look at East Park at the Sato Shoei area. Sorry, I'm gonna be reading a lot of this stuff. I do like lore. So if you're not a lore person and you just really want to see me like skip past everything, then this is not the channel for you. But they're merged into one district as the Second World War is said to be named after Smida River and the banks that line it. Unlike the river, however, its name uses the character for ink, Sme, yeah, rather than for corner. Even now, people still frequently mix up the two. Despite suffering extensive damage from both the Great Kanto earthquake and air bombings during the war, Smida managed to recover and come out on top of every time. Interesting. Kinshibori Park, opened 1950, close to Kinshicho Station, named after Kinshibori Canal, part of the South Warigasui Canal. Canal. Okay, cool. So that's checked. I guess when it has a check mark, it means it's, yeah. That's an interesting looking playground. I bet it's crawling with kids during the daytime, but it's kind of peaceful here at night. They should have a creepy figure somewhere that like you can find. It's just there for people who look hard enough. These telephone booths are all over town. The lights are always on so they can be used in an emergency. Oh, there's a whole file for telephone booths. 10 yen per 3 minutes. Dang. Do they tell us what year it is? They only really say the TV part. Like, I can look at her and talk to her. That's Yoko Fukunaga. Good, at least I can remember that much. I first met her about a month ago. She's 23, works as a housekeeper, and is really into the occult. If I think harder, I can probably recall a little more about what's going on. We've only met a few times, but we really hit it off. She's a lot of fun to be around. I have no idea how she feels, though. I get the sense she isn't thinking about me that way right now. But I know I got a thing for bubbly girls who are into dark things like the occult. Paranormal fanatic. Yoko Fukunaga. 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 Just a heads up, I'm gonna read some of them lazily, like English, but I will sometimes try to correct to proper reading if possible. Yikes, that was close. If we had died before we got our hands on the rite of resurrection, everything would be over before it started. So the rite of resurrection is a thing? Can I keep talking? Oh, that's the recall. Let me think. What can I remember? Okay, her name is Yoko Fukunaga. We met about a month ago. What's to do with this park? Flashback. It was around noon on one of my days off. I had just finished running some errands in Kinshicho and was taking a quick break. I was just looking around absent-mindedly. Oh, I could look around. I was like waiting. Waiting for a scene to start. I guess I'm supposed to actually just... What the? The kid's hair disappeared. When I noticed this girl loitering about, she was digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seemed to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. My curiosity got the better of me before long, and I struck up a conversation. Hey, are you looking for something? Hmm? Ah, sorry. I must look like a total weirdo. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm looking for something. If you want, I could give you a hand. Really? I mean, that'd be a huge help, but... Are you really just a good Samaritan? Or are you after, you know, something else? Huh? Definitely the other thing. You're funny. Hey, at least you're upfront about it. Okay, I guess I'll let you help me. Be warned, you might regret what you've gotten yourself into. No worries. What are you looking for anyway? Did you lose a bracelet or something? Not exactly. I'm searching for one of the 7 mysteries. Supposedly this is the location of the Whispering Canal. The what? Now we've done it. Bet you think I'm some kind of lunatic. The 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Do you know anything about it? I figured everyone around here would have at least heard of it, but I guess not. Honjo is what the southern part of Sumida is called. A long time ago, this part of Tokyo split into 2 separate cities. The north part was Mukojima, and the south part was Honjo. Huh. Am I boring you? Well, I'm not a local or anything. I just work around here. Oh, then no wonder you didn't know. Well, the 7 Mysteries of Honjo is a legend dating all the way back to the Edo period. Really? It's that old? That's like over 200 years ago. Oh, I've got your attention after all. I just assumed it was one of those fake stories made up to chase the occult craze. Haha, I don't blame you. A lot of the popular stories going around are pretty fishy. But the 7 Mysteries of Honjo are different, because they're all true. They're true? That's what I said. They're the real deal. So hold on. What does that mean? Are you telling me there's actually paranormal stuff at work in this park? Yep, pretty much. But there's got to be more to it. After all I've done, I still haven't found a thing. That was the first time I met Yoko Fukunaga. Alright. Dang, that's a lot of updates. Alright, Honjo. So that's what Honjo looks like, I'm guessing? Dang. That's a cool map. Location in the southern part of the modern Sumida city. Consists of mostly swamplands till Edo period. Was built to the Great Fire of Meireki. Just occult craze, paranormal phenomenon, supernatural, aliens, cryptids, lost civilization, ESP. Let's go on. A plesiosaur named Nessie living in Loch Ness. Actually, I've never really thought about that. I'm guessing loch might be the word for just lake, maybe? Tell me, tell me more about Nessie in the comments, please. report spoon-bending psychics, documentaries which feature mediums and spirit photography. Can you imagine there's a time when people were impressed by some dude just bending a spoon in their hand? It's like, I mean, it looks cool, but I don't know. By modern standards, it's kind of like, that's kind of lame. An enduring superstition. Formerly known as Kinchibori, many fishermen once gathered this on this section of the canal. Leave it behind, leave it behind. So wait, they had to leave the fish behind? Most famous of the 7 mysteries. Whispering Canal, Fool's Procession. That's me. Beckoning Light, Haunting Clappers. Clappers. The Evergreen Beach, Taiko of Tsugaru. Foot Washing Mansion. That sounds like a cool... sounds like a cool mystery, I guess. One-sided read, Ever-Burning Lantern. Interesting, interesting. Alright, let's get back. We exchanged contact information, and we've talked on the phone a few times since. We even met in person once or twice. But she never brought up the 7 mysteries of Honjo again. I figured she'd gotten bored of it. Until today. See, I knew it. When all of a sudden she decided to resume her search. Huh? Wait a second, where did Yoko go? Can you imagine this guy is so deep in thought? A person standing right in front? Just a oh no, this is her gravestone! Oh no, she's over here. According to Yoko, the Whispering Canal, one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, is around here somewhere. It's apparently a story that the expression left at the canal originally comes from. I think I left myself a note about it. I should check my files. Recall. That's right, she asked me to come here to help her look for one of the 7 mysteries. Actually, I think I did some research into the 7 mysteries of Honjo. I can't remember all too well. I should check my files. Alright, let's look at the files. Okay, here we go. The Fool's Procession, an enduring superstition. Mysterious tale regaling an encounter had by a daimyo at its residence in Honjo's Ushijima Naokomagata High School. When walking around his estate, he heard the sound of music, much like that of a kagura performance. He commanded his people to find the source, but no matter how much they searched, the music would fade when one neared the Warigesui Canal. So it's never located. The story is also known as possession of the Tanuki, as many were of the belief that it must have been these mischievous tricksters behind it all. Is that them right there in the painting? Beckoning light. While walking alone along the road near Honji at night, one might spot a hazy lantern light up ahead, despite there being no one around. Following it will cause it to go out suddenly when getting near, but just when one fears the darkness might swallow them up, another light will appear further ahead, as if guiding the one who sees it. Some say the flame is benevolent, leading people to their homes, while others believe it is a monster leading people astray. Some even believe it's a vengeful spirit of someone that died, luring the lost to the land of the dead. Interesting. Haunted clappers. As the evening bell rings in Idiecho Shimoku Bridge, night watchman patrols the dark streets and announces presence by shouting warnings about fires, all the while striking his wooden clappers. Oh, okay. Tonight, the sound of another set of clappers answered back. He curiously claps his clappers together again, clack clack. The echo answers again. But no matter how hard he searches for the source of the second pair of clappers, he never finds it. Some say it is the work of mischievous tanuki. It's always a mischievous tanuki, or kitsune. Others say it is a warning from the spirit of someone who lost their life in a terrible fire. Also, I don't like how they call them clappers, but they say the sound effect it makes is clack. Those are clackers, bro. Once upon a time in North Okurabashi, a beautiful beech tree stood in the garden of Lord Shinden's residence, now known as former Yasuda Gardens. The stone present in the house became known among the people as the beech residence. Somehow no one had ever seen a single leaf fall from the tree. As rumors spread of the eternally green tree, it became known as the evergreen beech. However, this particular species of tree was actually an evergreen, so the lack of fallen leaves was nothing out of the ordinary. This has led people to say the strangest part of this legend is the fact that it even became a legend at all. Okay. There once was a daimyo from the Hirosaki domain in Tsugaru who built a residence in Midoricho on a large piece of land. On the state was an almost 8-meter tall tower that served as a lookout for fires. Only a designated firefighter was allowed to use the large room that resided atop the tower in the event of a fire, while most towers used wood and the silent prince used drums. The residence and its special privilege led to much speculation and gossip on top of it. Okay. The Foot Washing Mansion. Here we go. This is the story of something that occurred in the dead of night in a residence in Mikasacho. As foul-smelling wind rattled the house, suddenly a giant foot drenched in blood smashed through the ceiling. Wash, it commanded. Alice carefully washed the foot and returned from whence it came. Fixing the roof it had broken. A man who had been visiting by the foot every night asked their friend to trade houses. That night the foot stopped appearing. What? The one-sided read. There was once an infamous rogue by the name of Tomizo who fell for a woman in Okoma. Tomizo persistently chased after Okoma, attempting to win her heart over again and over again, but she rejected his advances each time. Enraged by her indifference to him, brought a dagger to down her and attacked Okoma. It's terrible. This is the worst story, actually. He got the arm leg off. Reeds have only spread leaves on one side. What the hell? These are the actually only, like, scary one. I don't know, maybe the foot one was scarier. On a bone-chilling winter's night, one may happen upon a soba cart along the canal known as South Origasi. But there's something strange about this cart. No matter when one might visit, its owner is nowhere to be found. Yet the lantern that hangs from it stays perpetually lit, burning brightly even with no oil to fuel it. Should one attempt to put out the fire, merely roars back to life. However, there is also the tale of the never-burning lantern, another telling of this story in which the soba cart lantern always remains dark, refusing to be lit. Maybe they're two rival soba carts. Okay, back to the game. Okay, looks like there's nothing else other than talking to her. No animal needs that much petting. That's not true. Wait, she's coming back this way. Hey, what was that just now? Huh? Didn't you hear that? I don't think I heard anything, so I'm gonna say you're in. No, I didn't hear anything. You sure you didn't just imagine it? Maybe I did. But your special talent, you should have been able to hear it. Pay closer attention for me, okay? My special talent? What are you talking about? Huh? I mean your spirit sense. You look like you can handle your liquor. Huh? I have no idea what drinking has to do with it, but I don't think so. Well, you must. I mean, you can see me, right? Huh? Yeah, stop messing around. You have a cell phone. Alright, wait. Is it a cell phone? No. No, we didn't talk with cell phone. We just said that we called and hung out, so. I've gotten most of my memory back, but I still feel a bit out of it. I don't know how she's so comfortable talking about spirits and the paranormal at this time of night. Either she's got guts, or she's just used to it. Unless... No, it can't be. Wait. You're kidding, right? About what? I mean, just now. It kind of sounded like you were saying that only people with spirit sense can see you. Of course that was a joke, duh. You only think I'm some kind of evil spirit, do you? But yeah. I mean, I meant what I said about your spirit sense being strong. But you could down a whole gimlet in one gulp. Seriously. That's the real reason I asked you to help me with the 7 mysteries of Honjo business. Okay, let me just clarify something. Are you saying you can actually see paranormal stuff? Sure. I can handle a solid Moscow mule. Why are you measuring this in terms of cocktails? Not a believer, huh? Well, that's no matter. But you have seen some weird stuff over the years, right? Weird stuff? Yeah, like things you could see but could never understand. You can't be serious. Oh, my neck's so tense. Alright. About spirit sense. I've seen ghost photos in magazines before, but are you telling me they really exist? You bet they do, but you can only recognize them if you really believe in them, so be careful. So even with my skill, I wouldn't be able to see them if I doubt that they exist? That's right. The spirit world is all about the mind and the soul. You won't be able to see a thing unless you're properly in tune. But sometimes people get caught up in the moment thinking they might see something, and then they really do, because they believed they would. Is that how that works? Yep, just like drinking. You'll never know how much booze you can handle unless you're ready to down some shots. I'm still not sure I get the drinking thing. You know, I realized how strange it was as the words left my mouth. Sheesh. If I talk about the same thing, will they give me the same thing? And if you can believe that, there might be hope for you yet. You can't be serious. Okay, so it doesn't replay. Okay. Totally unrelated, but do you actually drink? Real alcohol, I mean. Whoa, talk about whiplash. I didn't expect you to start making small talk. Well, our conversation was getting a bit dark. I figured a change of topic might lighten things up. Oh, I see. If you really want to know, I like to think I can handle a few drinks. But to tell you the truth, I've never actually had a Moscow Mule. Really now. I just thought it sounded cool. I would like to try it though. Why don't we go for a drink sometime then? Ooh, are you asking me out? Ah, so you were after something else. Oh, that's not what I meant. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'd be up for that. But only if we find one of the 7 mysteries. Alright, then let's get to work. About the 7 mysteries. I just remembered. I actually did some research on the 7 mysteries of Honjo at the library. You did? What did you find? Well, I discovered a few interesting things. Oh, tell me everything. Although they're called the 7 mysteries, the literature lists 9 of them. Oh, I'm surprised you picked up on that. Nice researching. Some people think there could be up to 15. That's the thing about these old folktales. Stuff gets added to them over the years. That's more extra stories than main ones. Yeah, but the 7 mysteries rolls off the tongue way better than 9 or 15. If you say so. But it makes sense, don't you think? It's more likely to be passed on if it's easy to remember. Huh. That's a good point. What about the 7 mysteries caught your attention? So, I read some of these stories and none of them were, well, scary. I thought these were supposed to be ghost stories. That's true, they're more like a collection of superstitions, really. But there are some pretty disturbing ones in the mix. Yeah, like the one that's supposed to take place here. The Whispering Canal. People who fish in this canal would hear a voice calling out saying, "Leave it!" They had to abandon their catch or the canal would take it. Right. Is that what you're expecting to find here in this park? Not quite. We're talking about a folktale from hundreds of years ago. After centuries of the telephone game, who knows if it's anything like the original story? So basically, you think the true story of the Whispering Canal might be completely different from what we know? Exactly. I'm sure it is. I mean, weren't you curious? About what? People from around here have that expression, left at the canal, right? Meaning to abandon someone. This story is where it comes from. Except the story being told today is about fish. There's nothing about it in it about leaving people behind. Now that you mention it, that's true. So you're saying the original story maybe did involve someone being abandoned? That's what I'm trying to find out. Ah, gotcha. Oh, by the way, were we talking about the rite of resurrection? Oh, your memory's as strong as your tolerance. I'm gonna start calling you Martini Man Shogo. I'm really climbing up the drinks menu, huh? So you know about it, huh? The rite of resurrection? A magazine ran a feature on it recently that got practically everyone talking about it. Really? Maybe that's where I heard about it. Still, I don't know. Seems a little too far-fetched to be true. So the rite of resurrection. It's the forbidden art of bringing the dead back to life, concocted by a famous onmyoji from an ancient time. Rumor has it an old manuscript containing actual concrete details about the rite was recently discovered. This rumor comes from a presentation given by local historian Hideki Araishi at an academic conference. You should know a lot about this stuff. That's because I'm secretly a huge occult buff. I kinda got that. Oh. But if a researcher spoke about it at an academic conference, it must have some basis, in fact. Exactly. That's why I believe the rite of resurrection is real. Now I'm starting to believe it too. Good. The pursuit of the unknown starts with belief. I got that from Professor Araishi himself. As indicated by its name, manuscripts hold instructions how to perform a secret art of reviving dead. Forbidden ritual devised by once famous Onmyoju. Wait, hang on. I've got another question. And sometimes I wish I was doing this with another person so I didn't have to read every line. You mentioned the rite of resurrection. Are you looking for that too? Does it have something to do with the 7 mysteries of Honjo? Ooh, you're sharp. I could cut my finger on you. To tell the truth, it's actually the other way around. What do you mean? Well, I started off searching for the rite of resurrection. But along the way, I realized that I needed to investigate the 7 mysteries of Honjo first. I see. So then, what's that got to do with the 7 mysteries? So about the connection between this rite and the 7 mysteries. Putting together everything we've talked about. So clearly she has someone she wants to bring back then. My guess is that the original stories behind the 7 mysteries, the true stories, are the key to finding the rite of resurrection. And that's why you're here searching for one of them. Do I have that right? Wow, 10 out of 10. You're proving to be quite the capable assistant. Wait, since when was I your assistant? What if I'm the dead one and she's trying to bring me back? Anyways, this is all just hearsay, but some say that what led to the 7 mysteries coming to be was the rite of resurrection itself. Huh. Don't the stories come from the Edo period? I thought the rite of resurrection was supposed to be way older than that. Right, it seems that an onmaji from the Edo period rediscovered the ancient art. That old manuscript I mentioned with all the details on how to use the rite, apparently was written in the Edo period. Oh right, I never told you its name. The manuscript is called The Record of Fates. Whoa, what a name. It speculates that the secret of the rite is hidden within the 7 mysteries of Honjo. So now, the 7 mysteries are the hot new trend. Among who? You know, this whole thing's starting to sound pretty questionable. Come on, remember what I just said about the pursuit of the unknown? It starts with belief, right? Alright, so I do have to ask them both questions. If you're looking into a way to bring someone back from the dead, does that mean you've got someone you want to bring back? Okay, never mind. She might tell us right now. You know what? Forget it. It just came to mind, so I thought I'd ask. I didn't mean to pry. Sorry. Okay, so she's not gonna tell. No, it's fine. I figured I'd need to tell you at some point. It's Ogopogo. Ogopogo? Yeah, I want to bring Ogopogo back to life. He died in an accident about a month ago. Her dog, maybe? Ogopogo died? Oh, right. Ogopogo was my dog. Yep. Okay. I had him for 8 years. Ah, okay. Your dog. Gotcha. We spent a long time together. Losing him must have been really hard for you. Yeah. To be honest, I'm not sure if the writer even works on dogs. But as soon as I found out about it, I knew I had to give it a try. I don't think I could forgive myself if I just let the opportunity pass by. Definitely. Now I understand why you feel so strongly about it. Thanks for telling me. I know this must be hard to talk about. But you know what? All that led to me meeting you. So at least something good came out of it. Aww. Though that doesn't mean I'll stop looking, obviously. Yoko. I'll do everything I can to help you. Yay! I'm so glad to hear that. Let's keep up the hard work then, yeah? Whoa! What the hell? Feels like the air just changed. Is there anything in the air? I wish I could actually look at there. Something's got Yoko rattled. Feels like eyes on my back, can't move. Something behind me? I'm kind of scared now. Okay, I don't see anything. Oh god, are you okay? Ah! Hey, what's wrong? Stay with me! No, this can't be. Yo, what is it? Something's tell me! What? Why? Ah! I'm not yelling. Yoko! Yoko! Yo, what? Please tell... I don't want to be, like, jump scared, please. Okay, so do I have to keep looking around for it then? Or do I have to keep thinking? I don't see anything. Is it this bag? What is even direct... Okay, so I can't talk to her, I can't look there. Thinking just does this. What if I think while I'm looking over here? No? Okay, I have no idea. I've already stuck. Now that the music ended, it's like, okay. Not so scary. Maybe I have to, like, stay looking at this direction for a bit? Can you imagine, like, this is in, like if this is, like, just a scene in a show? Like, your characters are just like, oh, what? Where is it? What am I looking at? Okay, I really can't figure out what I'm supposed to be looking at right now. Something up on here, maybe? Up here? This is one of those, like, find the thing games. Okay, thinking doesn't work. Talking to her doesn't work. I feel eyes on my back. I can't move. Is something behind me? Wait, can I move around? Oh no, that's just AS. Here we go. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Push? Oh, I don't get this. What's going on? Did something happen? Yoko? Oh my god, what the f— Huh? Hope he's okay. Unless she died and, like, I'm gonna try to get the right of a resurrection for her, maybe? Huh, what the— What is it? Why is this happening? I don't know why they made it so hard to find the spot she was looking at. Kinshibori Park. Oh, it's 1 a.m. now. Yoko, answer me, Yoko? No way, it can't be. Why? Why? Ah, what the hell just happened? No, damn it, I've got bigger problems. Was that, like, was that in her? Yoko, just hold on. Everything's going to be okay. Oh god, she's not breathing. She's cold. I don't feel a pulse. This can't be happening. Okay. An ambulance, right. I've got to call an ambulance. I need a phone. Right, the phone. I've got to call an ambulance. Yeah, hopefully I'm not, like, suspected of hurting her. I called it in. The ambulance very long. Is there, like, she's strangled? Is she just scared to death? Is it going to make a difference? Her body's gone stiff. Her skin is cold. I don't think she's breathing. She looks more like a mannequin than a person now. I don't think there's any coming back from that. Yeah, this is... What the hell did she see? And they did a really good job of just making me care about this character. Resurrector. Well, that's right. She really does exist. There might be a way to bring her back. Why shouldn't there be a way to bring them back to life? You could believe in us. If I believe in her, it seems completely possible. Maybe, just maybe I can still save her. Even if I've got to deal with spirit senses and curses and whatever, I've got to try. Wait for me, Yoko, I promise. I'll use the rite of resurrection to bring you back. Right before she died, I felt a strange presence a few times. And it seemed like she saw something that shook her to the bone. Especially didn't, like, try running then, or tell us to run. There's definitely something strange going on, maybe it's still here. What could she have seen? She saw it had something to do with the Whispering Canal. Whoa. Damn it, that presence again. Must be around here somewhere, but where? The cold night air feels like it's pressing down on me. Just standing here makes me want to scream, but I've got bigger problems right now. I've called an ambulance already, it should be here soon. Okay, so I guess they're not gonna put a check mark to say I've looked at that. That's annoying. What's this plastic bag here? It's gotta be evidence. Okay, I guess they want me to look at Yoko then, because there's nothing else. Oh, of course. I don't know how it took me so long to realize. This has to be some weird prank she's playing. Any second now, she's gonna open her eyes, get up, and have a good laugh at how scared I was. They should have this scene before he does the Rite of Resurrection scene. Right, Yoko? You can give it up now. Boy, did I fall for that one. You really got me good. Wait, no. I've got it. You really were some sort of spirit all along. There's no way you're really dead, right? I'm not even fooling myself anymore. There's no going back. Only forward. Yeah. Oh, fallen object. Huh? There's something on the ground. Did Yoko drop this? I didn't notice that till now, but there's a small wooden sculpture by her side. Did she... Maybe she didn't leave it, and that's why she died? Could be a keychain, but from how rotted it is, it's way too old for that. Despite how tiny it is, I feel an almost palpable malice radiating from it. What the hell is this thing? Cursed stone acquired. The Whispering Canal. Great. Ah! Okay, so I'm cursed now. Help me. Believe me, it hurts. Are these Whispering Canal's memories? Gah! Such deep sorrow. Resentful memory is flowing into my mind. They walk away, leaving behind, drop dead. Kill them! Those who walk away, kill them all! But we didn't... By the power of the curse stone, you can use it to kill those who walk away from them. Please use the curse button to kill your target as they attempt to depart. Is that how Yoko died? Grah! A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. That's interesting. Now. Kill. Kikoeru ka. You who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. Should you seek life's restoration? Take your curse in hand. So does everybody I encounter have like their own curse? And they have to reap lives by the score that they have to use to get the Rite of Resurrection. Claim their soul dregs for your own. Collect enough to sate this vessel. And by their sacrifice, claim the gift of resurrection. Or better yet, slay your fellow curse bearers. Okay, yeah, so it's... For theirs are the equal of droves of lesser souls. Now, go forth and kill. So you can either kill a bunch of regular people or kill the other people who have curses. Let's move. Strange curse power. Kills by drowning one who leaves the curse bearer behind. So did Yoko drown then? Toki loved fishing with her father, Jinkichi, more than anything. With the wicker baskets on their backs, they would leave for the canal every morning and fish till the evening. The miso soup her mother Koma made using the carp they caught was to die for. Her parents loved her dearly. One day, however, her father disappeared. Toki's mother went to look for him and never came back either. Those who came to express their concern eventually stopped visiting her out of fear. Toki continued to wait all alone. Mother, father, where did you go? Don't leave me behind. Unable to bear the loneliness, she left her home and trudged along the road until night fell. Neither her mother nor father were anywhere near to be found. Tears stung her eyes. Suddenly the sound of fish splashing in the water cut through the silence. She found herself standing before the canal where they used to fish together. The taste of carp and the memory of father's smiles flashed across her face. Across her mind without thinking. Walked into the moat, sound of water splashing. So she, goes off. Curse echoes bears. Curse echoes are the visual manifestations of curses. These manifestations are fundamentally related to the origin of the curse. They do not always take the same shape and may sometimes appear in a more abstract or disfigured form. They lack consciousness, unlike a spirit, and are thus mere dregs of a soul. Curses may be tangible, what known as soul dregs. Someone possessed by a curse that has a curse echo is called a curse bearer, so that's me. Curse echo is in itself a curse, and a possessed curse bearer can inflict that curse upon others at will. Curse then comes with a curse echo is considered very powerful. Or those with no spirits and are able to perceive a curse echo, but anyone who becomes a curse bearer can see other curse echoes. Old Netsuke carvings imbued with curses derive from the 7 mysteries of Honjo. Ordinarily, only those with spirit sense can wield such curses, but these curse stones allow ordinary people to use them just as lethally. Killed by certain curses, their life essence or residuals. Attack the art to bring back the dead. I see. More soul jugs are required. Dang. What the hell was that? It was like the curse's memories flowed directly into my mind. In an instant, I understood everything. When I picked up this curse stone, the Whispering Canal must have cursed me. I also heard a strange voice. It told me that if I want the right, I have to kill a bunch of people with this cursed stone and collect their souls. I guess it's good to know that the right really exists. But this thing wants me to kill people to get it? Screw that! Putting my own life on the line is one thing. Murdering other people is another thing entirely. And not just one person either. Scores, it said. So this is the curse of the Whispering Canal, huh? A curse that traps the soul of anyone who tries to walk away from me. But if I use it and collect enough souls, then I'll be able to bring Yoko back. And there was something about other curse bearers being worth more soul dregs. Jeez. I'm really at a loss here. Can I leave now? Oh, there's a dude here. Oh, there's a soul here. I'm gonna talk to the soul first. Huh? The hell is that? Looks like a light floating in midair. Huh? Okay, it looks like that's all. Huh? Now that I look closer, is there someone there? This dude's a curse bearer too. I'm gonna call him closer. Because, I mean, even if he is a dangerous element, if he walks away from me, he's dead. Oh my, how unexpected. It was your curse that killed that poor woman, I take it. What? Cat got your tongue, Mr. Okie? Huh? A tall, humorless-looking man. He doesn't look familiar to me. He's acting like he knows me, though. Have we met somewhere before? Who are you? And how do you know my name? Do you mean to say you don't recognize me? This comes as a bit of a shock, I must say. Look a little harder, and I dare say it will jog your memory. What's with this guy? Think. That man, who is he? He looks to be in his 30s or 40s. He's all dressed up in a suit and tie, but somehow he looks real shady. What's he doing here? Was he watching us all this time? Something tells me curses are nothing new to him. If he's one of those other curse bearers, then I need to be careful. He might be here to kill me and take my curse stone. But by the same token, killing him will net me a lot of soul dregs. I still don't have a clue who you are. How do you know me? Have we met? Dear me, it is always humbling to find that one is not as well known as one believes. Perhaps my name will help you remember. I am Takumi Yumioka. Takumi Yumioka. Does that ring any bells? I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Maybe. So you do not even know my name. How disappointing. Disappointing, but fortuitous. Mysterious stranger, Takumi Yumioka. Person of interest. Huh? The man who was covertly watching Shogo at Kinchibori Park. Well then, Mr. Okie, allow me to make you a proposition. You have a curse stone in your possession. I would like you to give it to me. I can't. I need it to bring Yoko back to life. Oh my. So you mean to use it then? You know about the 7 mysteries of Honjo and the curses and all that, don't you? But of course, those curse stones. They're terribly dangerous things, capable of killing without a trace so long as their conditions are met. I hadn't thought of it that way, but yeah. Imagine what might happen if one fell into the wrong hands. They would be safer in mine, don't you agree? I feel this guy is like the proper person to give them to, but like they're doing it just to make things seem shady. Although it seems I arrived too late to stop you from killing that poor woman. That wasn't me! I'm willing to overlook your indiscretion, but only if you give me your curse stone. No way in hell. For all I know, the wrong hands are yours. Very well. I'd hoped to settle this amicably, but you leave me no choice. It's curse battle time. This Takumi guy must have a curse stone of his own. I'm gonna say he must have a curse stone. Because curse stone users can see other curse stone users, I think. At least, it'd be safer to assume so. It would explain how he knows so damn much. So he can kill me instantly as long as he can fulfill his stone's conditions. We don't even know if the other stone's conditions kill. Until I know what those, or not conditions, but like activations. Until I know what those conditions are, I can't make any sudden moves. I have to keep him talking, learn what I can, figure out a way to get my curse out first. I'm really thinking of killing this dude. How can I get him to leave me behind? Though, it would be a waste not to take this chance to find out about the other curse bearers. I need a topic that'll keep him talking. My best bet would be... I think about curse stones. What do you want with my curse stone anyway? I intend to steal it away in a secure location so it may never be used again. I am certain that you, too, would rather be free of this burden. The power to kill without fear of consequences, in itself a curse. There are many ne'er-do-wells in this world who cannot resist the urge to use it. All the more so if promised a chance to resurrect the dead. You'll seal it away? How? I'll put it in the care of a sorcerer who is well versed in supernatural matters. If I've gained your trust, I must ask you to hand me your curse stone. Think, McFly. If I want to use my curse on him, I have to get him to walk away and leave me behind. Now, what would convince him to do that? He does what he came here to do. He suddenly needs to be somewhere else. He's probably here for my curse stone. I don't think I'd get out of scenario 1 alive. Scenario 2 means hoping something else will happen by chance and luck is rarely on my side. Dang, he's really thinking of killing him. I'm gonna save here. Because I actually don't want to kill him. And I'm, like, actually considering... Maybe if I focus, I can recall something to do so. I'm really considering, giving him the curse stone. If I focus, how do I focus? He said his name was. Maybe I can recall something really useful. Is there anything else around? I'm looking. Oh, this thing's closer now. Yo, where's this ambulance, bro? Okay. so I guess I can't really recall much. Okay, what's up with that weird ball of light? Is that your curse? Whatever do you mean? I'm afraid I see no such thing. Huh? But it's right... Huh? It's gone. It was right there. I see. It seems you've become the mark of another curse bearer. Let me try to recall again. Okay, no. Let's talk about him then. Before I give you my curse stone, I want to know who you are. I need to know if I can trust you. A reasonable enough concern. Very well. I'm an associate of the great sorcerer Suigen Gamyodo. Suigen Gamyodo. Indeed, you must have heard of him. I believe he was recently featured in a certain magazine. Your unfortunate companion there came seeking his counsel not a few days ago. It was from her that I learned your name. I thought she would have mentioned me to you, but it seems that was presumptuous of me. And when did this happen? Why, just 2 or 3 days ago. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not buying that. He knows I don't know who he is, so he's just trying to feed me a story. I've only known Yoko for a month, but she never mentioned going to see some mystic. She only known her for a month. Why would she talk to you about that? Although it is Yoko we're talking about here, so it's hard to say for sure. I hope that is enough to convince you that my hands are more than trustworthy. Okay, it's gone. How do I know it wasn't you who killed Yoko with your curse? Mr. Okie, if you are hoping to trick me into revealing whether I possess a curse stone, I assure you, you cannot. It is your curse that was responsible, Mr. Okie, no matter what you might tell yourself. That doesn't make sense. I only found this after Yoko died. Oh? Don't play dumb. I know you're the one who did this. Whether you choose to believe me is your prerogative, but you are mistaken. What? This dude's mistaken too. You should know that multiple curses awakened at once at the stroke of midnight. There are many other curses in Honjo, and many other curse bearers. Is it not premature of you to assume that I am the one responsible? Wait, so you're saying that at midnight a bunch of people became curse bearers? There's no point in continuing this conversation. For all I know, he could be telling me anything. My work, that's how he knows me. I've never actually met him, so it totally slipped my mind. Okay. Secretary of the Chairwoman of Hyaku Soaps. Toyomi worships the company chairwoman Natsuya Yamamori and demonstrates his unwavering loyalty through his swift and exact execution of every task given to him. Just as Natsuya Yamamori continues to exert tremendous effort since retirement from president, so too does Takumi continue to act. And hire of the current president and board of directors knows the name phase of not only temporary workers. Huh. So maybe he's acting on Natsuya's orders rather than the sorcerer dudes. This guy thinks he can sell me anything, but I don't know if having figured that out helps me much right now. For each of the 7 mysteries, there's a curse and a curse bearer, right? Do you know who any of the others are? Then what would you do with that information? Your intentions are nothing untoward, I hope. It is in the hearts of the selfish and insipid, of those who would be most tempted by the rite of resurrection, that the curse takes root. And a curse's resentful memories impart a powerful urge to kill, as I am certain you are aware. You are a victim of circumstance, Mr. Okie, but your situation is exceedingly dangerous. You must relinquish a stone for your own benefit before it is too late. Too late? It's already too late. There's no going back. All I can do is keep pressing forward. If you're gonna stand in my way, then I'll have to stop you. Might I take that as a threat, Mr. Okie? I would encourage you to exercise more discretion before you fall foul of a curse. Why are you so convinced it was my curse that killed Yoko? Why, it is simply that... Huh? I do believe I just saw your companion move. She what? Yoko? Wait, she doesn't look any different. Mother. No. Game over. Dang. What is happening? Did I actually make the wrong? You're right, I have a less than favorable result. This is more conjecture on my part, but perhaps you ought to be more careful about turning your back on unscrupulous individuals. Sometimes you please from for your effort. Try again. Okay, so I've been turning around like I've been turning around with this guy plenty of times. I know who you are. You work at Hyaku Soaps just like me. You're the chairwoman's secretary. Well, that took you long enough. Your lack of company loyalty is frankly astounding. Allow me to reiterate my request then, not as a stranger, but as your superior. Bro, you're not my superior. Why is our chairwoman's secretary even out looking for co-stars? But I suppose needs must. Since the dawn of the Showa era, the land of Honjo has nurtured our company's growth and vice versa. It is our duty to ensure that curses do not take root in this land we know is our home. That's bull. I'm not sure about it. Like many things, it is not a matter that concerns the rank and file. Bro, you're rank and file. You're just following someone's order. Chairman has no desire to spread fear through our beloved company's birthplace. Now, if that is all, I must insist that you hand me your curse stone. Wait, I've got it. I know I can convince him to leave. Okay, Meredith is everyone in the company? Yes, he did. I know I can convince him to leave. Yeah, tell me! I'll convince him to leave. Oh, crap. I totally forgot. What is it? An ambulance? Have you lost your mind? They will arrive to find you standing next to a corpse, alone, in the dead of night. No doubt they will hand you over to the police, who will have some questions for you. Probably, but I'm sticking with Yoko. Unless you want to join me in an interrogation room, you'd better get out of here. You're telling the truth, I see. That are getting closer by the second. I cannot afford to be waylaid at this juncture. I fear I must take my leave. Get wrecked, son! I'm gonna save just because. I mean, now that I know he does kill me if I turn around, like, I probably won't trust him, but I mean, I also feel kind of bad that I'm just willy-nilly killing people. Shoko, okay, you dare? Dude, just all this for a girl you met a month ago. Okay, so it looks like he does die in this. Okay, actually, I don't know if all cursed people die like this, but at the very least, he died in the same manner that Yoko did. It's really dead. So maybe she was killed by the same curse. Whoa. Has gained 1% of soul dregs. So he's not a thing then. He can't be a curse stone bearer. It's Natsui that's a curse stone bearer. 1% of soul dregs is nothing. 2 a.m. bro. It took an hour. Don't tell me it took an hour for the ambulance to get here. I left the park immediately. I felt bad for leaving Yoko, but I couldn't stay there. The emergency medical service probably take care of her body. Takumi's too. This will all be over the news tomorrow. But until then, at least I know she'll be in a safe place. Alright. I have to find my next sacrifice quickly. What the hell? We have no time to waste. I need to find the other curse bearers and collect their souls. We don't even know if this is a curse bearer. If this dude is actually a curse bearer, then we need to kill 100 curse bearers. Okay, so he made the connection. It's not enough. The soul of a non-curse bearer amounts to little more than leftover breadcrumbs. I had to think of places where other curse bearers of the 7 mysteries would be. The curses were activated around midnight. The others are bound to be active still. I should check to see if there are any other places with connections to the mysteries nearby. At the very least, another curse bearer might be thinking the same as me, meaning I could run into them. Let's see, which of the 7 mysteries are closest? I'm in the Kinshito area right now. The haunting clappers on the other side of the Oyoko River, just over Shimoku Bridge. The foot-washing mansion and the ever-burning lantern around South Street past the train tracks. Further along Oyoko River, I'll find the beckoning light at Honji Bridge. So I should start there. Okay, I'm gonna stop there for today. A lot has happened, and a lot of reading in an hour, so my mouth is dry and tired. Yeah, I did not really expect this to be what the game was about. I honestly I knew about the 7 mysteries, and they usually have like mysteries at like school situations, so I kind of thought it might be one of those types of like investigating the school mysteries types of games, but this is a lot darker than that, and I also don't know. I don't understand why this character is like so willing to kill. Like, and she's just. This is like Light in Death Note. He just like finds a Death Note, understands it immediately. He's like, "All right, let's kill." And I think like regular people would be like, What is this power?" And then hide in their bedroom for a couple of days. Curious to see if the other curse bearers are like the same, and also just to see what they look like. Sad about Yoko. Like I was starting to really like Yoko and thought maybe she'd actually be around longer, but uh, character designs are fantastic so far from what I've seen. So definitely look excited to seeing what the other characters look like. Um, yeah, this feels like it's gonna be like a Death Note type of thing, where this character is gonna be all like exactly as planned and whatnot. Um, which should make for some cool storytelling moments. Uh, so thanks for joining me on Hobby Life. Hopefully you stick around for the rest of this playthrough. I guess it looks like I will be continuing this game, at least for the foreseeable future. If something happens in the story that I'm like completely not on board with, I probably will drop it. I do that for a lot of games. I mean, unless people really want me to see me finish a game, then. But I mean, from what I've seen so far, this is exactly up my alley. Story, lore, choices, cool gimmicks and stuff. Definitely cool in terms of like what visual novels are going to be capable of today. I like to be able to look around stuff. But yeah, thanks again for joining me on Hobby Life, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. Bye.